Number 22. A right triangle has sides of length 2 square root of 2, 6 square root of 2, and square root of 80 units. Okay. This, I think the only sort of trip up that might be here is not being sure which leg of the triangle is which. That can happen. So if you're not sure which of these is the hypotenuse, plug them into your calculator and see which one is the longest. 2 square root of 2, 6 square root of 2, square root of 80. You know, I don't expect anyone to know just off the top of their head, well, yes, of course, this would be the longest. I don't expect that. We're going to jump ahead and assume you've done this in your calculator and you've realized that the square root of 80 is the hypotenuse. So that's going to be out here. And then our two legs, I have not drawn this to scale, are 2 square root of 2 and 6 square root of 2. And it is a right triangle. Because it's a right triangle, we know that, you know, I can do 1/2 base times height, and the two legs are the base and the height. Always. So that makes things nice and easier. So area of a triangle is 1/2 length of the base times the length of the height. So 1/2 times 2 times the square root of 2 times 6 times square root of 2. Yes, I'm splitting them up just to make it a little easier to see how this all goes down when we multiply. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is just 2. And then I go, wait a minute, 1/2 times 2 is 1. So the 1/2, the square root of 2, and the square root of 2 all cancel out. And I am left with 2 times 6, or 12, and that is B. That's my answer. The biggest difficulty in this one is just making sure you have the legs identified. That it is that 2 square root of 2 and 6 square root of 2 are the legs, and square root of 80 is the hypotenuse. Another way to do this, if you didn't want to plug all those into your calculator, is you can square each of them, and that will get rid of the square roots, and then you can see which one's the longest as well. If you did it that way, 2 square root of 2 squared is you square this one, you square this one, you multiply it together. 2 squared is 4, square root of 2 squared is 2, 4 times 2 is 8. Then you have 6 square root of 2. 6 squared is 36, square root of 2 squared is 2, 36 times 2 is 72. And then finally, square root of 80 squared is 80. So that one's the longest. And yes, Pythagorean theorem works. 8 plus 72 is 80. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Again, that's how you do it manually, not using your calculator, confirming that square root of 80 is the hypotenuse. But again, once you have that, that's the hardest part, is making sure you have the legs correct, and then it's just 1/2 base times height, which you can do manually or in your calculator, and will get you 12. And that's your answer, B, 12. Hey guys, just a quick heads up, I've got some cool stuff coming for y'all, including a free course full of SAT tips and tricks, as well as an exhaustively complete course on everything you need to know for the SAT, both math and reading. So subscribe to the channel to get notified when that goes live. I'm also going to put it in the comments and description below as soon as it does. In the meantime, if this video was helpful or useful in any way, please let YouTube know. Comment, like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.